Mr. Rant says, I've dealt with many, many women in my lifetime and I've never met an honest woman yet. Thanks for all the reassurance. Your job is not to believe that she's honest. Your job is to protect yourself from her deception. Assume she's dishonest. There's nothing wrong with that. But what she'll say is, I wish you trusted me more. Bitch, I wish I was a fish. Like, come on. We don't wish over here, bruh. We don't wish over here. And if you lose 90% of women, lose them. Women are like buses. Miss one, next 15, one coming. Shout out to Gucci Mane. They all looking for relationships in the end. They just looking for you to be a sucker. All right, I don't give away trust. Trust is earned. In the meantime, you want to negotiate this shit? I'm going to assume you're a deceiver. And they be having a history of deception. All right, and then be like, well, that was in my past. Okay, let me tell you something. You found the wrong one. Staying low right now says just another ninja watcher chipping in my past dues. Shout out to you, man. And I think we almost done. Okay. Be in abundance. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies and Alan Roger Curry and Rom Wills. These men been telling you, be in abundance. Be in abundance when you're dealing with women. Women assume that if they get you out of abundance, they can beat you. For instance, monogamy. Monogamy is getting you out of abundance. Then you start negotiating for bum punani. Stay in abundance. What is this? Also, the dating coaches say competition anxiety. When you're in abundance, women will compete. Women will literally try to steal you from another woman when you're in abundance. Now, I'm not saying this is positive for you. What I'm saying is when you have nothing, the woman assumes you're desperate. So she negotiates in bad faith. When you're in abundance, the woman will overlook monogamy and say, I'm going to steal him from her. That is the complete difference of approach. You think the woman's going to see you with another woman and giving this woman a goddamn dream life, and they're going to be like, oh, lucky her. False. A good percentage of them women will be like, I'll be on your program. I'll be one of your side bitches. And then try to steal you from the other woman. As opposed to getting this dude over here and he don't have the swag and smell good and walk right. Competition anxiety is a motherfucker. It will make the woman that you with that's dedicated to say, you can be with hoes, just keep them in line and don't tell me about them. It's the reality. What you want as fantasy, we don't hope. Let's deal with what's in front of us, reality. Reality is women, competition anxiety with them is real. But if they see you with no hoes, they will question your whole existence and they will not respect you. This is in general. They will not respect you. They're not going to respect you. They're not going to open their legs up for you. I'll give you some tomorrow. You ain't going to get none from nowhere else. But if they know you're going to grab your keys and go to the titty bar, she going to poke them legs wide open. All right, come get you some. As soon as she say, nah, not tonight, honey, just grab your keys. All right, I'm going to the titty bar. I'm going to the Rhino. I'll be back tonight. I'm getting some girls to slide. But so when guys shame men for not tricking and going to get there and having options to get their meat fix and telling you to be under the control of monogamy, which is a disadvantage to you, you got a question to this. In fact, let me just say this. Guys, do you guys know that prostitution in brothels were called the necessary evil? The reason why it was a necessary evil, it was because one of the uses of brothels was because they needed married men to have a place to release their frustration. It was literally for married men, their frustration from their wives not putting out. So they were like, this is kind of a necessary evil. We have to kind of deal with this until the moral police got a hold of it and they made it illegal here. Look at Japan. They say the same thing. It's a necessary evil. But the minute dudes tell you, don't go trick, don't go get your passport, don't leave the country, they're literally dick policing you to stop and making you get into this scarcity model of dealing with only black women who represent 6% of the whole population. Listen, it doesn't make sense. I get people date who they normally look like. But I'm sitting here. I sit in Nevada and California. 10% of our population are black people. So if I just take the black woman population, 5% of the state of California is black women. 5%. Okay, that's relatively low. Now, in the population of women, they only represent 10%. Same thing in Nevada. Same thing on the West Coast. All right. Now, if I tell a person only date from that group of people in 2025, I'm literally creating scarcity with that person, which and then emboldens and empower the women to access and give you more control. It doesn't give them more control over you. I just created scarcity. I just dick police you into scarcity. Don't get your passport. Nah, I don't respect you. Don't go to brothels. I don't respect you. Don't trick. I don't respect you. Don't go to the JUCO. I don't respect you. You got to go from this. Don't date a white woman. I don't respect you. They literally created scarcity in you. So now you got to find a needle in a haystack right here. And the only way they'll respect you is if you make it work on this goddamn thin ass veil of respect to get the woman they think that you should get. Right? Hell no, bruh. No. You guys got to claim your power and freedom back. Claim your power and freedom back. Fuck these people, bruh. They ain't gonna do shit. They don't pay my bills. Fuck your scarcity model. I'm gonna go live me. This is the free agent lifestyle. I'm a free agent. Fuck your little scarcity model. Fuck your black people need to be together and don't go here and don't go there and don't move here and don't move there and you can't get bitches and you got to go over here to get them. Who cares about all that, bro? I'm living in abundance. I don't need your respect. I don't need your opinion. Your opinion is invalidated. By the way, look at your stomach. If it looks like you have a basketball under your shirt, your opinion is always irrelevant. My stomach doesn't look like that. Yours does. So let's start right there. Like Kanye said, I don't argue with broke people. You can't argue with fat, out of shape people about lifestyle choices. You can't argue with fat, out of shape people about lifestyle choices. You're fat and out of shape. You're talking about my lifestyle. You need to stop eating potato chips and drinking beer all day. You need to stop eating chicken all day. You need to go run a lap, nigga. Go do some sit-ups or some crunches or some planks. Do something. But I don't respect you when you look goddamn like a goddamn Humpty Dumpty. So now we're even. You don't respect my lifestyle, and I don't respect yours. We're even. But I can't take life advice from people who are fat and out of shape. So that's me. That might not be important to you. That might not be important. You're going to die of cholesterol. All right, it is cool. Diabetes. Okay, cool. We on the same plane. But don't tell me I'm a bad human being because I don't fit into your scarcity model and you're sitting over there looking like I can take the basketball from up under your shirt and go play 21. All right, this is why people don't want to get on my show. Shout out to D-Mac is in the building. Shout out to him. He says free agent lifestyle for life. For life. All right. I don't take life advice from dude. I saw one time my ex was trying to force my kids into therapy to get her to get evidence to get custody against me. So I was putting her all the kind of roadblocks to prevent her from doing some shit that was behind my back. So this fat, young Mexican therapist came into the goddamn room. I said, ma'am, I ain't listening to you. All right, that's the end of that shit, bro. You 20, you're in your 20s. You ain't got no life experience, and you fat, and you a female. That's the end of the goddamn discussion. I got up and left. I was like, hell no. Y'all better get somebody else up in here. Y'all better get somebody else up in here. This bitch is, I ain't listening to nothing she got to say. Zero. She ain't never been married. What the fuck? She ain't never pushed a kid off her pussy. This woman's about to tell me about my family and our divorce and our kids. Get this bitch out of here. I was like, I'm out. I'm out. She want to put a questionnaire in front of me. Pfft, fuck out of here. Just because she got graduated from, she an intern and taking some goddamn senior classes in psychology and child therapy. Get the fuck out of my face. Y'all got to start standing up for yourself as a man. Fuck out of here, bruh. This fat Mexican chick about to tell me about life. Fuck the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care what kind of degree you got. I don't care what your degree and letters say in your certification. I don't give a fuck what it says. It don't mean shit to me, bruh. And they're like, see? I was like, hell no, bruh. I don't take life advice from you. That ain't definitely about to happen. All right, shit. What do I look like? About to listen to you tell me and ask me questions. All right, you ain't about to ask me nothing, bruh. You ain't about to ask me nothing. Show me your goddamn bank account right now. Shit. All right. Hell no, bro. Y'all got to stand up for yourselves. See, men don't realize y'all got the advantage and they're talking you off the advantage. Then they want to put these metrics up. Men are falling behind women. In what? Liberal arts degrees? What are they falling behind on? Foreclosed homes, evictions? What are we falling behind on? Sitting in the classroom in the 5th grade? Like, that shit don't count. None of that shit matters, bruh. None of that shit matters. All right, that shit matters to you. All right, that you got the goddamn art contest award. Who cares, bruh? When it's time and shit hits the fan, and when it's time to go out here and make the money, it seems like y'all falling behind. All right, stop letting them believe that y'all less and worth less. When y'all out here, dude, they're living off of you guys. They're scavengers, they're parasites. And I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about everybody are parasitic towards men. We literally the ones bringing the goddamn bacon home, and then they want us to fry it. Okay. Yeah, not STEM degrees, not engineers, not police, not firemen. Men ain't falling behind shit. 90% of all these professions are men. Falling behind what? They racking up student loan debt with these goofy ass degrees. They're falling behind. We got more degrees than them. In what? Let's put up what these degrees are in. Psychology, history, liberal arts, gender studies. And men are falling behind in those. All right. But then when you start looking at the top level ones, law is women now, but STEM, 90% men. It is not even close. So stop with this propaganda. G Money says, as your favorite Mexican friend, I approve of your message. Shout out to you. Thank you, brothers. Shout out to the Mexicans. The essays was cool. All right, Luciano says, hey, coach, men are for romance. Women are for resources. Shout out to the coach gang. All right, that's a remix. Yep, shout out to you, TEE.